The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Former champions put their pride on the line, and one person will have to perform double duty to keep their tournament hopes alive. That's all coming up today as we decide our final 8 players in our Versus Speedrun tournament. Hello puzzlers, this is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners TetrisAttakr Speedrun Tournament 2024. We've got 3 great matches in the losers bracket today to wrap up our Versus tournament down to our final 8. And to help me call the matches today, we have 6 and the Beefin314 on the mic today. Gentlemen, how excited are you for these matches today?
These are some sick puzzle players. Even in the lower bracket, I try my best against them. I intentionally tried to play hard. It didn't work. I now put my faith in the remaining ones to try and taste the blood of the puzzle legends.
Hello, welcome back to Puzzle Games. I'm excited to finish up this bloodshed to finalize our top 8. Hopefully this guy right here doesn't decide too much of it, but you never really know what he's gonna have in store for all of us today. But yeah, like Six said, very hype matches today. Lots of great puzzling. Let's go.
Yes, that jerk might be playing a bigger role in how our matches get decided going forward. But before all that, we've got one last round of our popcorn pick format. And that's going to involve our 11 and 14 seeds, TetrisAttakr and ZepLander. And one of them actually going to have to do double duty in order to stay in this tournament. So we'll see if that's going to complicate anything going forward. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how everything works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. TetrisAttakr is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Paled Upon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels hard and V-hard as we call it have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. This is the last of our popcorn level pick matches in the entire tournament. The first rounds of the winners and losers bracket have been a sampling of all of the versus levels that this game has to offer. To start this match, our 2 players have agreed on one of these levels to play first. We will reveal that choice in just a little bit. And then the loser of the first race will be picking the level for the next race, and so on and so forth until either we have a winner or we play through all the levels. And as TetrisAttakr has already shown us in this tournament, once we get to a game 5, the level selection opens up once again to all of the levels. So it's very nice deep dive into the minds of some of our players as they figure out which level they're best at and which level they would like to play twice in any given matchup. When we are done with these proceedings, we will grant a Discord role in our community Discord server to the champion of this tournament. Nice little trophy case we put everything in. It's very neat. And also our top 4 finishers in this tournament will be awarded from our crowd-funded prize pool, sitting at $200 out of our initial stretch goal of $500. We get to the goal of $500, then the top 4 paying out from the versus tournament get expanded to the top 8. So the people in these matches might have quite a bit extra to play for if the stakes get raised high enough. If you are watching live on Twitch, your bits and subscriptions, you got that Prime Gaming sub somewhere, you haven't used it for the month, feel free to use it on us, and a little bit extra will be added to the pool. But for everyone else, we definitely encourage direct tips, and there is a link on screen to type in and go to the page where you can make those direct tips. And if you're in the live Twitch chat, you can type !pool to just get a link you can click on. As simple as that. But for this bracket, we've got quite a few matchups for you. We've got former champions in Tayman ND and BB Forky, who won the 2022 Silver Redemption bracket, awaiting the winner of this matchup we've got going here. The last losers round 2 match beef in TetrisAttakr versus ZepLander, and it seems like on paper TA has the advantage. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. TetrisAttakr has the better times on the leaderboard. Definitely has been putting in the work. IRL, winning a PPL tournament, coming in second in another one, so definitely has the chops. But ZepLander's been on the grind a little bit with the Gremlin Pit, working on their times, getting almost a 30-second PB on their normal time from a little bit ago. So I'm interested to see how this one's going to shake out with TA's recent live experience and ZepLander's recent grind experience.
Right, we haven't seen a lot of ZepLander in the tournament, but certainly there's been a lot of off-screen grinding in order to get prepared for this matchup. 6, how do you expect this match to play out? How many games do you think it's going to go?
When both players are at their best, they can get pretty similar times. It's more about, as the entire race format has shown, who has better averages, who's better at preventing the bad stages. I believe that is TA is better at preventing the bad with more long-term experience in doing that. I wouldn't be surprised if ZepLander takes a game, or especially in the red hard, but I think TA's got this in probably 4.
Beefin, do you think this has a chance to go 4 games, or is TA just too strong of a player for that?
Currently at their skill levels, I could see either TetrisAttakr winning this in 3 or winning this in 4. However, having said that, I would not be surprised if ZepLander did take it to game 4 or game 5. So yeah, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised either way, and we all love chaos, so let's bring it on.
Let's bring it on, indeed. I actually think TetrisAttakr had a weird way with easy mode races in these tournaments. I think ZepLander could very well take the easy race and make it 4 games, but at the harder levels, the skill difference is obvious. And hope ZepLander puts up some good runs in this matchup, but I think it's gonna be 4 games max. I think it's gonna go precisely 4 games in TetrisAttakr favor. But let's see what the live Twitch chat thinks about their chances to win. Looks like most of the channel points have gone into TetrisAttakr favor. Well, most of the points are TA himself betting on himself to win for whatever that's worth. So there might be some people in the live chat that get a nice little channel point payday if ZepLander pulls off the upset. So let's get right into this 11-14 matchup. Our final losers round 2 match. Our final popcorn level pick match with TetrisAttakr and ZepLander. That match is coming at you right now.
If you bet on yourself, does that increase your odds to fix the match and winning for yourself legally?
I have to wonder. We might
Well, with remotivation?
Your most ardent, supporter, right? I got no problem betting on yourself. I love it.
We'll certainly see if that does become an issue later. Right now, the issue has been ZepLander's stream frequently dropping on me. He's trying to test out the video before the match, but now I've got ZepLander's video up. Make sure that his audio is audible, as we'll only have ZepLander's audio for this match. And as you can see, they are playing on normal mode to start the proceedings. Not that ZepLander just got off a very fast normal run or anything.
That helps.
If you feel it, then why not?
As some might say, when you're hot, you're hot. And ZepLander feels hot going into this game 1. And again, this will not be the only action we will see from one of our players today. They will get a slight reprieve after this matchup, and then they'll have to jump right into the fray again against BB Forky. So that fate awaits the winner of this match. So thank you, Beefin, for giving one of these players that opportunity.
You're most welcome.
And now we have ZepLander off and running, about 6 seconds of stream delay behind. But we are now underway with this 11-stage normal mode run in this best of 5 match. TetrisAttakr not getting the chains that he needed right away. ZepLander also having a little bit of a struggle, so 20 and 23 for our players so far. I think they will be hoping to get times lower than that on average.
Yeah, both players had to send the follow-up attack. Got them fairly quickly, but getting them in 1 will get the sub 20 stages.
some of these stages will go down to 6 lines of garbage, but most of them will probably need 7 lines on average. And if I remember right, Beefin, this is more your speed compared to everything else in this run. Am I remembering right?
It's definitely my favorite category. I wouldn't say it's like my best category, but I would definitely say it's my favorite. Just marrying the combo and chain ability of easy while also having this be a little bit faster, and thankfully so.
Ooh, those ZepLander weaves.
Yes, getting creative with looking for combos in the chains. That's what you have to do to succeed at this level, and ZepLander is now within 5 seconds of our 11 seed.
They had to correct the double swap there, but okay.
That's certainly understandable. Oh, ZepLander sending a second attack, kind of getting the combo garbage stuck in the queue.
Yeah.
Otherwise a good stage for him. But you do have to be mindful of the opponent's garbage queue. And if you send too many attacks too quickly, then you can keep combo garbage from landing on your opponent right away. But from what we've seen so far, it seems like these two are doing just fine with the combo sends that they're making.
Yeah, definitely trying to avoid the one more line scenario or having all of your combos glued together in the queue. That's something these players are definitely going to want to avoid.
You can hesitate for like a split second after your chain is done to prevent that. If you time it just a little bit wrong, oopsie. If you time it just a little bit too late, maybe they get the clear by 1 frame. It's very annoying.
Alright, so far our players are largely getting times in the 20 to 25 second range, so this one will be a bit too close to call throughout, and quite the balance from TetrisAttakr on that lunchfish, getting a 13. That's gotta feel particularly good.
Oh, Zepplin's in a lot for this low fish.
Uh-oh. This had a potential
That's
to
a
get
lot.
incredibly low.
Good follow-up.
Very good follow-up.
And yeah, ZepLander is maintaining a deficit within 10 seconds throughout, so these two have fairly close personal bests among them. The closest, I think, is actually in V-Hard, oddly enough. But so far, in this normal run, it is TetrisAttakr entering the Cave of Wickedness first at about 4:44, and ZepLander gets downstacked into a garbage clear.
It was another very low opponent. Gets him now. But that 1 clear could be huge.
It certainly could. This is 11 stages, this normal mode. It plays to Kamek, and really, it's only Kamek in this level that tries to set up chains. So if you take care of business on these earlier foes in the Cave of Wickedness, then you could very well have a good enough time. But these two have been committed to making immediate follow-ups. Both players really making use of various types of combos, and okay, row 4. That's hard to play around with. Come on, stop! Stop giving chains.
Oh my goodness!
Stop giving these foes chains. Plant doesn't know how to set up chains, and especially off of transforming garbage. These foes are particularly sitting ducks. So, getting that is incredibly unfortunate. ZepLander sending another attack to make sure of this, but it's going to give Plant time to get a garbage clear. And here we go, TetrisAttakr onto the final stage.
Ooh, satisfying combo send to get Plant in a reasonable amount of time, but TA's doing the same.
Oh, and Kamek runs out of time. So TetrisAttakr will be finishing this run with a time officially clocked in at racetime.gg of 6 minutes 45 seconds.
Very solid.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to beat even if you got everything you wanted. That's a big block.
That's a big one. And it is enough for Zep to finish with a 7:15. So we will go ahead and grant our first star of the match to our 11 seed. And certainly several of you watching have noticed the live hiccups in ZepLander's feed. So we'll refresh that as we proceed over to the next category of ZepLander's choice, and it is going to be Violence Hard, or V Hard, Very Hard, whatever you want to call it, Red Hard. We are ready for more chaos beefing.
I was worried we weren't gonna see this weekend, but like Frogfucius in Super Mario RPG, my wish has come true.
Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor is back.
And also Chipotle, my wish has come true. Let's go. That looks so good. Oh my goodness. That might be what I'm getting for dinner tonight.
The last time I ordered from there, it wasn't... My pickup order was entirely missing. Must have gotten yoinked or something.
What?
Bad RNG.
That is... Ooh, that's brutal. What's the top tier protein there? Ooh. We got thoughts. Mine's definitely barbacoa. Barbacoa is definitely top tier.
I'll just go with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm only playing with theoretical food.
Alright, the players have their go-ahead to start this game 2, and yeah, the ceiling for TetrisAttakr is probably higher than Zep's, but when it comes to personal bests on these levels, it is actually V-Hard where these two are closest to each other. Game 2 is now underway. TetrisAttakr with a personal best of 737, ZepLander 743. So if these two play to their best, then we will certainly be able to see some fireworks. And right now, all we're seeing is garbage clears. That's kind of typical for these. For a few of these V-Hard stages, we're probably going to need 8 lines to beat these opponents, but most of them will go down to 7. Sometimes 6 if you're incredibly lucky. In fact, I think TA and Zep have a similar orientation that might merit a 6-line attack if these players are able to execute. And so far, TA is dropping chains, and ZepLander might be a bit light on the combos, so a second attack will be needed. Line 2? Line 2? ZepLander needs it. Okay, I thought Zep was not going to be able to drop that chain
Oh no.
in time.
Oh my goodness! Wow, Bumpty getting over there
Wow,
clear.
Bumpty, excuse me.
Bad penguin.
You need to calm down. Oh, I'm not sure ZepLander had a plan for the follow-up on that attack. It's very easy to just find the first combo match that you can find to start your attack, but it still works out for an 18 for our 14 seed, but you really do want to have some sort of plan in mind for your next match before you even make your first match.
Why is everybody so low?
My goodness.
Game, what are we doing? These foes don't normally get this low. Like, actually, hello? Oh, this and a 3 chain from ZepLander's Wiggler. And okay,
Ooh,
okay, wrong priority in the panel order for Wiggler allows ZepLander to get out of that stage relatively unscathed. I think these players will be okay with getting times in the occasional time in the 25 to 30 second range. That seems to be their average by and large. And okay, TA recovers with a beefy attack. 9 lines required to beat Wiggler in 19 seconds. But
Like the third stage in a row that's gone that low. Come on.
Unfortunate timing on ZepLander's attack leading to the garbage clear. The timing is such a difficult part of this speedrun. Like really, that's one of the it's one of the most difficult to improve, because it definitely involves a lot of screen watching what your opponent is doing, because we have an idea of how these foes operate. They generally want to scan top to bottom, left to right, looking for matches in a predetermined order according to the internal index of panels. But you kind of have to watch their stack to get an idea of where it is at any given point. This down stacking from ZepLander, and even TetrisAttakr is not getting some love from his own avatar, but no more time after that. But so after the first half, both players are looking at potentially 6-minute cave entries, and I don't think either one will be particularly thrilled to see that. Okay, ZepLander gets a 5 chain, some combos, catching Lungefish on the raise, so won't need as much as Lungefish usually demands, and that's going to be enough for a 20.
Okay.
And TetrisAttakr rattles off a 14. Well,
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
both Lungefishes raising their stack fairly early in their round and demanding less garbage as a result.
Yeah, TA, they're cutting the lead to about 5 seconds now. So let's see if what's gonna happen going into the cave.
Oh, unintentionally very good timing from ZepLander. The Raven
Yes,
not
once
clearing
again,
the top block yet.
Oh, but this is a row 3 bird
And a follow-up?
and way out of position.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of opponents go down to row 3, but these players have sent enough for it a lot of the time. Okay.
And it's largely not been in their initial attack. It's been follow-ups, copious amounts of follow-ups that have gotten the job done. And TetrisAttakr has kept the margin to within 10 seconds as we enter this Cave of Wickedness, where now all of the opponents learn how to make chains.
Oh, short attacks are so risky here. Okay, ZepLander's getting more ammo because he needs it. This hook's gonna be down to a single row.
Oh,
It's off.
oh
Drop
no!
it, not
Oh,
No,
in
the
time.
attack could not get
Crap.
dropped in time. And now both of our players are dealing with garbage clears and TetrisAttakr throwing down a lag 4 chain. A
I think
a
they're
crazy
out
crazy
there.
efficient attack. Oh, more garbage clears, and that's going to allow ZepLander to extend the lead.
He has so many
Again.
panels to scam with.
So much time wasting. Another garbage
no.
clear.
Wow.
That's crazy. And
ZepLander with a beautiful lag
as
chain.
for chaining,
Ah,
ZepLander's plant gets a 4 chain. So there's gonna be a point in this cave where our players will be looking to just survive against the onslaught that these opponents send.
yeah,
Especially-
ZepLander is kind of pinned now, and the initial attack looks to be enough if Plant will just give up. Okay, there it
Ooh.
is.
Alright. TetrisAttakr's send was a little light, but it's enough for a
Whoa!
12! That's clutch! That is crazy clutch. And again, we are about 10 seconds apart heading into the last 2 stages. Oh, are we gonna have Bowser decide another one?
The Super Troll immediately followed by the Anti-Troll. Just Cave of Wickedness things. ZepLander setting up a healthy chain. I don't mind this with the shenanigans these CPUs can do here.
Oh,
Yep, Kamek continuing the chain. That seems to be the move. Oh, TA might be short on his Kamek. And have to keep raising the stack and keep going. ZepLander should not have to worry about
Ooh, okay.
any sort of follow-up, and that's enough for a 32. Okay, TA has sent his follow-up onto Kamek and gets a 33.
Ooh.
We've seen Bowser waste multiple minutes of our players' times in these tournaments. This is not over for TA just yet, but ZepLander has the opportunity to strike back in this match.
The opening attack
Oh.
is very important here, and Zep dropped it at the start and trying to find something immediately. Had a chance for cheese, but Bowser too fast. Has to find more for Bowser sends way too much.
Ooh, nothing at the top.
TetrisAttakr going to an 8 chain. In response to this very low Bowser sends another 4 chain.
Zep will have him topped off now.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
TA has Bowser crushed.
Oh,
Zep has
wow.
Bowser
And now
crushed.
ZepLander has Bowser crushed. Are
Oh my.
you kidding me?
Uh,
Okay. That was crazy.
the
So
Oh, my
Give
goodness.
takes.
this is gonna need a brief review to confirm the starts of these runs, but for the moment, it is TetrisAttakr with a 928 and ZepLander with a 930.
Wow. I'm looking at it with like how that ended. It looked like the screen jiggle actually because of the garbage weight actually might have cost Zep that race. Took a long time to like have that screen shake resolve, and even though Zep had Bowser basically, not basically, had him crushed, that was the big difference there. Wow.
Print a new LPS shirt that says, "I lost to jiggle physics."
Oh,
Jiggle
that
physics
is
beside
tremendous.
another one.
That is tremendous. So, per the new LPS rules and regulations, races decided within 2 seconds are going to be subject to a mandatory review. Just going to look at the start times for these runs just to make sure that they line up with what we saw on stream. And I think these two players started within about a second of each other on stream. So we'll give this a brief glance to make sure that they started relatively on time with each other. And it was about a second difference. ZepLander was about 1 second in the past at the start of the run. So we will officially grant star number 2 to TetrisAttakr, clutching it at the end with that Bowser.
We take those, I suppose. Woo.
Wow. Yeah, and TA was about 10 to 15 seconds behind the entire cave. And got that one back. Basically stole it at the very end, as Bowser is one to do.
Bowser did a clear too fast, which caused him to be crushed there, and that would have been the difference. All these tiny things when it comes down to people of this skill level.
Alright, ZepLander has decided the next level, and it is the level that I thought Zep would take a game on. It is easy mode. Whiplash strats are in effect.
Both these players have had solid opening attacks. I saw Zep on the hard speed just barely miss a chain continuation by frames. I feel that sometimes. Here, that's usually not a problem. So yeah, this could be close again.
This easy mode run is 10 stages, so we will be seeing Piranha Plant at the very end of this run, and easy mode is a speed level 2 out of 10 compared to the 4 and 6 that we have seen so far. So part of the strategy of the level order for some of our lower seed players has been to quickly shift between the different levels and shift between the different timings to potentially throw off some of our top players. And here we go. Game 3 is underway. And I did forget to refresh ZepLander's stream, so he will be delayed about 5 seconds.
Oh, that weaving.
Oh, yes, the combos are coming together. Oh, ZepLander gets a garbage clear. And TetrisAttakr gets his attack result first and gets a 20. Getting times under 20 seconds in this mode is low-key really tricky, because these foes are slow enough that by the time you get to the they get to the first match that they are aiming for, they are in all likelihood going to be at the top of their stack to match on whatever you have sent. And it looks... Oh, yes, go ahead.
Interesting how, yeah, you get a 20-second stage from sending a shorter attack, having them clear just that block, having stuff slam over it, and still getting a decent-ish time. So it's like a half clear, or however you want to phrase it. Oh, nice juggling in the air.
TA sets a 4-chain with lots of extra combos on the top. It gets a 13. Very nicely done. ZepLander once again getting a 17-second stage after their opponent gets a random match. Those random matches will add roughly 2 seconds to their survival. So, just very unfortunate when those come along. Oh, the lag chains from TetrisAttakr are coming now. The combos are coming together. The timing was not great, but this stage will not extend for so much longer. Oh, ZepLander did not get the right send immediately.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
The punishment.
And even though, like, you know, this is the biggest reason why you want to be able to top out the opponent in easy with 7 lines there as soon as possible. Gives them less time to do trolly things like what happened to Zep. So very important to get your first attack in as well as you can.
Yeah, the attack just goes so slowly. So if you have to send something else, there's a frightening chance you give them the time they need to just slowly lurch over to the clear.
And yes, these foes will recognize the garbage that is on top of them. Once, at some point. So if you send an attack and it's not enough, these foes will try to downstack in order to get the stack off the top of the screen.
That's a good position for Blarg.
But when they are too slow to get anything done, they get absolutely slaughtered. Like TetrisAttakr just got there with another 13-second stage.
That was a good Zep attack, but that Blarg had that clear waiting.
And there we go with the 20, which might prove to be too little too late for our 14 seed. This attack is going to need a follow-up.
Chain.
This is a must-win game for ZepLander to remain in the tournament. That 31 from TetrisAttakr would give Zep the hope he needs, and there it is, 17. That
14 seconds.
That brings it back. Brings it back a great deal. I think we're 2 seconds apart now. Heading into the bird, the jerkiest of birds. Oh, I think there was a 6 combo I would have preferred to see TA go for on that 3-chain link, but it is fine.
Convenient clear, but now it should be healthy enough.
Yep, that is still under 20 seconds, which is really all TA can reasonably hope for now. TetrisAttakr first into the Cave of Wickedness at about 5:06 with 2 stages to go. ZepLander probably 5 seconds, 8 seconds back, I would say. And some of these cave opponents can get incredibly low.
Ooh. Oh, that was broken.
Yeah, I think TA thought he had a 5 combo there set up and just didn't see the elevation and
gotta do a big because his hook was now going pretty low. Those combos aren't enough. Needs to send Okay,
ZepLander sends a follow-up 4-chain with no combos in it.
No, that's not enough either.
Oh, both of these players struggling on Hookbill. And ZepLander getting more and more garbage clears.
Oh, man.
That's probably gonna do it. I don't know how ZepLander comes back from this. This margin is over 10 seconds by now, as TetrisAttakr approaches the final stage of easy mode.
The plant.
Just go inserting for a 4 combo instead of making a potential 5 combo.
Oh.
Insert. How low is this plant? Excuse me? What are we doing?
Is there enough to kill here?
Follow up 4-chain.
He gets that clear in time.
Oh, he does! Oh, and ZepLander has not sent enough to plant.
There's no stop time here, so if it doesn't chain...
These spam of 4 combos is not going to be enough, and... My goodness gracious, a 647 for TetrisAttakr, and... Oh my goodness.
No!
Wow.
ZepLander officially clocking in with a 650. Oh, me, oh my. Woo! That was silly close. But with a 647 for TetrisAttakr and a 650 for ZepLander, that will officially be star number 3 to TetrisAttakr and the win. Wow.
I mean, it was technically a sweep, but it was one of the spiciest ones so far.
Yeah, I mean, that normal time, only by 30 seconds, but then look at that V-hard. 2 seconds separated that, 3 seconds separating easy. Yeah, this match was a lot closer than the score may appear.
Oh, me, oh my. That is one we may not forget for a hot minute. Let's make this result official. It is TetrisAttakr winning the match 3-0 and will be moving on to the next losers bracket round, where congratulations, you get to fight BB Forky later today. So get prepped on hard mode, and we will see you in just a little bit. What a match! What a match! The 3-0 result will not reflect how close this actually was.
This was super close. Hey, nice shirt. Love that shirt. But yeah, TA pulling that one out. Stole game 2, probably stole game 3. I know that was pretty close from those games, but yeah, good job, TA. Way to cook. Way to cook.
And very good performance from ZepLander too. It's just those last second chain drops and one more lines and jiggle physics doing in as so many gamers. That determined it here too. Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed. So again, we will see BB Forky against TetrisAttakr later today on this broadcast, and we are now done with the popcorn level pick rounds. So everything you see on the screen now is going to be played on hard mode. All best of 5 matchups. So TA will be spending the next hour or so preparing for that matchup, but we've got another round 3 matchup to look forward to, gentlemen. It is Tayman Indy against Kanayo. I tell you, if this match was being played on easy mode, this would be incredibly scary for Tayman to go up against. But it is hard mode, where on paper Tayman seems to have a higher ceiling on, but you never know with this game and these levels. Beefin, how much are you looking forward to this one?
I'm looking forward to this one a lot. I'm hoping that this one is a very competitive match. I know Tayman's gonna have to shake that rust off from that 3-0 loss to FFR. Definitely has something to prove here. Kanayo also coming off of a good win against Yuki, so I know both of them are gonna be ready to battle it out in the pink card.
And battle it out they shall right after this next commercial break. So if you are watching live, don't run too far away. You are watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners TetrisAttakr Speedrun Tournament 2024.